Hello students, already in last lecture we will discuss about the land use capability classification. Land capability class means it is denoted by the Roman numericals class 1 to class 8. Already we will discuss in last lecture. Okay. Now in class 1 soil, it is very good for cultivation. It is having the good soil depth more than 150 centimeter and it is fertile soil. Then land 2, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, class 6, class 7 and class 8. In that class 1 to class 4 are the agricultural land and class 5 to class 8 are non-agricultural land. Already we will discuss it. But in today's lecture we will discuss about the soil and water conservation measures adopted in the area where the class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4 soil is there and from class 5 to class 8 soil is there. And what is our purpose? We should think on that how the class 2 soil comes in class 1, class 3 soil comes in class 2. Means we want to upgrade the class of the soil. म्हणजे ज्या नॉन ॲग्रिकल्चरल लँड आहे क्लास 5 टू क्लास 8 त्या ॲग्रिकल्चरल लँडमध्ये कन्व्हर्ट होऊ शकता का या दृष्टीने आपण विचार करणार आहोत. आणि क्लास 4 सॉईल इट विल कम्स इन क्लास 3, क्लास 3 सॉईल कम्स इन क्लास 2 आणि क्लास 2 सॉईल कम्स इन क्लास 1. मग असं करण्यासाठी आपण कुठले कुठले मेजर्स ॲडॉप्ट करायला पाहिजे त्याला काय म्हणायचं, सॉईल अँड वॉटर कॉन्झर्वेशन मेजर्स. ओके. म्हणजे आपल्याला सॉईलची फर्टिलिटी त्याचा क्लास इम्प्रूव्ह करण्यासाठी काय करता येईल त्याला काय म्हणतात, सॉईल अँड वॉटर कॉन्झर्वेशन मेजर्स. देर आर 2 टाईप्स ऑफ सॉईल अँड वॉटर कॉन्झर्वेशन मेजर्स, ॲग्रोनॉमिकल मेजर्स अँड इंजिनिअरिंग measures. Agronomical measures are adopted in the region where the slope is less, means slope is 0 to 2%, and if the slope is steeper, उतार फार तीव्र असेल, स्टीप स्लोप असेल, then we will adopt the engineering measures. Then there is a question on this, endless different soil and water conservation measures. Then your answer is there are 2 types of soil and water conservation measures. First is agronomical measures, second is engineering measures. Agronomical measures are adopted for 0 to 2% slope and engineering measures are adopted for steep slope greater than 2% and maybe up to it is having no limit. Okay. Then endless different agronomical measures. मग ॲग्रोनॉमिकल मेजर्स कुठले कुठले की जे आपण ॲडॉप्ट करून आपल्या सॉईलचा क्लास इम्प्रूव्ह करू शकतो, अपग्रेड करू शकतो किंवा ती सॉईल आहे त्या क्लासमध्ये तरी आपल्याला मेंटेन करायची. अँड फॉर दॅट पर्पज, फॉर मेंटेनिंग द फर्टिलिटी ऑफ द सॉईल अँड फॉर अपग्रेडिंग द क्लास ऑफ द सॉईल, द लिस्ट ऑफ ॲग्रोनॉमिकल मेजर्स आर देअर. Then in that first is contour farming, strip cropping, crop rotation, tillage practices, mulching to cover the crop, intercropping, planting grasses, planting trees, mixed cropping, afforestation. These are the list of agronomical measures. Then what are the engineering measures that are adopted in the region where the slope is steeper? And for that purpose there is a need of construction. Construction is needed for that structure, that's why it is called as a engineering measures. In that first is a farm pond, cement nala bund, earthen nala bund, continuous contour trenches, सलग समपातळी चर म्हणजे continuous contour trenches, staggered contour trenches, graded bund, contour bund, terraces and dams. Okay. Means it is most important question for enlist different soil and water conservation measures. Then your answer is there are 2 types of measures, agronomical measures and engineering Measures, agronomical measures, it is 0 to 2% slope, and more than 2% slope there are engineering measures, and give the names of that measures. Okay, is it clear to you? Then we will see one by one what are that agronomical measures. In that, first is a contouring. Contouring means what? There is a contour line joining the points of same elevation, it is called as a contour line. Okay, maybe these are the same elevation point. That the elevation means height. Elevation means height of the point from mean sea level. मीन सी लेवल मीन्स समुद्र सपाटीपासूनची त्या पॉईंटची उंची, आणि ती पॉईंट सेम उंची असणारे पॉईंट आपण जोडणार आहोत. त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण? कंटूर लाईन. लाईन मीन्स इट इज द कंटूर लाईन मीन्स व्हॉट? कंटूर लाईन मीन्स इट इज द लाईन जॉइनिंग द पॉइंट्स ऑफ सेम elevation, and it is called as a contour line. And on that contour line, across the slope, this one is slope, and we are moving across the slope, we are growing the plants, we are growing the crops there across the contour line, and it is called as a contouring. Okay, we are growing the crop across the slope and along the contour line. Contour line means what? Contour line means line joining the points of same elevation. It is known as a contour line. And on that same elevation point, along that contour line, we are growing the plants. And these contour lines are across the slope, and we are growing the plants there. And that's why there is a reduction in slope and reduction is in velocity of the runoff, and we will control the soil erosion as well as water erosion. Okay, then what do you mean by contouring? Crops are grown along the contour across the land slope. If low rainfall region, in low rainfall region, primary object of contouring is to conserve moisture, because rainfall is very less and each and every drop of soil should be conserved there. That's why it is adopted in low rainfall region. In humid region, primary object of contouring to reduce the soil erosion. Contour cultivation based on contour lines. On steep land, first contour located at the top of the hill lines and at 25 to 33 meter, means the distance in between two contour lines, it should be ranges from 25 to 33 meter if the slope is steep. Okay, and for gentle slope means, if gentle slope means what? If the slope is 0 to 2%, then contour lines are located at somewhat higher distance at 50 meter, because the construction cost, it is reduced, because there is no need to construct the contour line too near to each other. एकमेकांच्या जवळ कंटूर लाईन असण्याची गरज नाही आहे, कारण स्लोप कसा आहे? कमी आहे स्लोप, त्याच्यामुळे दोन कंटूर लाईनमधलं डिस्टन्स तिथं असतं 50 मीटर इन नियरली लेव्हल ground, or if the slope is less. But if the slope is steeper, then the distance in contour line is less, because ह्या कंटूर मधून पाणी निघताना ते परत व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ रन ऑफ इन्क्रीज होते. पावसाचं पडलेलं पाणी जेव्हा ह्या कंटूरमध्ये जाणार आणि त्यातून ते बाहेर येणार, बाहेर पडल्यावर त्याला स्टीप स्लोप मिळाला की परत त्याची व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ रन ऑफ वाढते, आणि ती व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ रन ऑफ वाढायच्या आत आपल्याला दुसरं कंटूर लाईन तिथे टाकावी लागते. अँड दॅट्स वाय द डिस्टन्स इन बिटवीन टू कंटूर लाईन इट शुड बी 25 to 33 meter in steep slope. If the slope is steep, keep in a mind, steep slope असेल तर दोन कंटूर लाईनमधलं डिस्टन्स 25 to 33 मीटर असतं, आणि जेंटल स्लोपला दोन कंटूर लाईनचं डिस्टन्स 50 मीटर असतं. इज इट क्लिअर टू यू? Now contouring, is it clear? Then crop rotation. Crop rotation means we will take the alternating the crops grown in the field from one season or year into the next. Crop cover protects soil when main crop are not planted, wheat or corn and soybeans. Means we will take mixed cropping system, or we are not following that. For example, some farmers are growing sugar cane every year, and it is not good for the soil. That soil becomes salty in that case, and for that purpose we will take different crop for different seasons. And due to that, in that we should maintain the some pulses, okay, like soybean, any type of pulses we should grow, because it is helpful for nitrogen fixation in the soil. Or we will take the some group of the crops, we will make the group, for example, wheat, corn and soybean. Likewise, we should make the group and we will grow the crops in that system, and we will protect the fertility of the soil. Okay. Then contour farming, plowing furrows sideways across a hillside perpendicular to the slope to prevent reel. It is called as a contour farming. Means so many crops are grown there on the contour line across the slope, and it is called as a contour farming. Now strip cropping, it is very important. There is a question on that topic. Define strip cropping and what are different types of strip cropping. Strip cropping means what? We are growing the crops in strips along the contour line and across the slope. Along the contour line we are growing the crops, and across the slopes. But crops are grown in a form of strips. Maybe we will use the different crop strips also there, and it is called as a strip cropping. Strip cropping, it is again divided into different types, and in that first type is contour strip cropping. See the pictures. The crops are grown exactly on the contour line across the slope. Crops should be grown in definite rotational sequence. Contour strip cropping is adoptable on level land except up and down hills. This practice helps in soil and water conservation when it is combined with terracing. Okay. First type of field strip cropping is contour strip cropping. Then we will, is it clear to you? The crops are grown exactly on the contour line across the slope, and we will take the sequence, rotational sequence of the crop. Means we will grow different types of crops. We will decide the sequence of it, and then we can grow. In that maybe some erosion resistance varieties are there. Okay. Likewise, we should follow this contour strip cropping for soil and water conservation. Now strip cropping, is it clear to you? I think so. Strip cropping means it is another aspect of contour farming in which strips growing crops along the narrow strips established on the contour. In this system, open row crops like corn are grown in alternate strips with close canopy crops, soybean and alfalfa. Okay. The close canopy crop is often grown in contour strip downslope from the open. We are using which crops are grown there, which is having the close canopy. म्हणजे त्या झाडाची सावली ही कमी प्रमाणामध्ये पडते असे क्रॉप्स आपण निवडू शकतो, कारण त्या एका झाडाच्या सावलीमुळे दुसऱ्या झाडाची ग्रोथ अफेक्ट होऊ शकते. म्हणून आपण तशा पद्धतीचे क्रॉप सिलेक्ट करू शकतो इन स्ट्रिप क्रॉपिंग. ओके. इज इट क्लिअर टू यू? इन कंटूर स्ट्रिप क्रॉपिंग फर्स्ट इज अ, in field strip cropping first is a contour strip cropping, then contour strip cropping, then buffer strip cropping. Which one is buffer strip cropping? Grass or legume crops are laid between contour strip crops in regular rotation. Buffer strip cropping, the buffer strips are usually 2 to 4 meter. What is the speciality of that buffer strip cropping? The width of that buffer strips are 2 to 4 meter and are placed at 10 to 20 meter. They are placed on a critical slope to protect from the erosion. Okay, means the width of that buffer strip sheet is 2 to 4 meter and it is placed 10 to 20 meter. The distance in between two strips, it is 10 to 20 meter. That's why it is called as a buffer strip cropping. Then field strip cropping. Field strip cropping, it is the modified method of contour strip cropping, in that crop strips are laid parallel across the land slope but not exactly on the contour line. There is a strips. The crops are grown in the strips, but the crops are not laid on the contour line. It is laid anywhere. Okay, it is adopted in irregular and undulating topography. Because the topography is undulating, that's why it is not possible to take the crop, to grow the crop on a contour line. That's why we will follow the field strip cropping. The depressed area should be avoided here. That depressed area should be avoided for growing the crops. Like see their pictures of the field strip cropping. Then wind strip cropping. Wind strip cropping means what? Here it is useful where we want to reduce the velocity of the wind and to reduce the wind erosion. This cropping acts as a wind break. This cropping acts as a wind break to reduce the velocity of wind blowing, and due to the velocity of, when the velocity of wind blow it is reduced, then we will try to reduce the wind erosion, and that's why this wind strip cropping is very useful. Wind strip cropping means what? The strip cropping of uniform width are laid at right angle to the direction of prevailing wind. वारा ज्या दिशेने वाहतो आहे, ह्या दिशेने जर वारा वाहत असेल तर हे कसं आहे क्रॉपिंग? इट इज परपेंडिक्युलर टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लो. म्हणजे इथं क्रॉप्स आपण ग्रो करणार आहोत, वाऱ्याची डायरेक्शन ह्या दिशेला जर नेहमी असेल तर, आणि इट टॅक्स ॲज अ विंड ब्रेक टू रिड्यूस द व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ ब्लो. ओके, wind blow. Contour lines are not considered here, used to control wind erosion. This practice recommended on level or nearly level topography. Okay, see the pictures. Now we will move towards the engineering measures. Here there is a need of some construction. That first is a contour bunding. See, the word contour is there. Contour means line joining the points of same elevation, and here we are constructing the bund. बंड म्हणजे काय? बांध कंस्ट्रक्ट करायचं आहे आपल्याला. बांध बांधण्यासाठी आपल्याला थोडं खोदकाम करावं लागेल, मात्र ते खोदकाम आपण कंटूर लाईनवर करणार आहोत. आणि अशा पद्धतीने जर आपण बांध तयार केला कंटूर लाईनवर तर त्याला काय म्हणणार आहोत आपण? कंटूर बंड. These bunds are constructed along the contour across the slope and it is called as a contour bund. Where it is adoptable, most important, सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं लक्षात ठेवा, कंटूर बंडिंग प्रॅक्टिस ही लो रेनफॉल रिजनमध्ये अडॉप्ट करतात. लो रेनफॉल म्हणजे विच रिसिव्ज 600 mm ॲन्युअल रेनफॉल. फिल इन द ब्लँकसाठी फार महत्त्वाचं आहे. कंटूर बंडिंग प्रॅक्टिस अडॉप्टेड इन डॅश डॅश रेनफॉल रिजन. The contour bunding practice is used in those areas which receives rainfall 600 mm or less than that, and it is not suitable in clay soil. Contour bunding practice is not suitable in clay soil. Why it is not suitable in clay soil? Because clay soil cracks in summer and cakes in winter. That's why it is not suitable in clay soil. हे बंड जे तयार झालेले असतात ना, हे बंड काय करतात? व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ फ्लोईंग वॉटर कमी करतात. जे पाणी वाहतं जोरात, त्याला उतार मिळाला की पाणी, पावसाचं पाणी जोरात वाहतं, त्याला पावसाचं पाणी वाहणं म्हणजे काय? पाऊस पडल्यानंतर काय होतं? इन्फिल्ट्रेशन होतं. इन्फिल्ट्रेशन झालं की पाणी जमिनीत मुरल्यावर माती पूर्णपणे सॅच्युरेट होते. सॅच्युरेट होते म्हणजे मातीमध्ये जी काही हवेची जागा असते ती पूर्णपणे पाण्याने भरली जाते, आणि आता माती पाणी ग्रहण करू शकत नाही आहे, त्याची वॉटर ॲब्सॉर्बिंग कपॅसिटी कमी झालेली आहे. अशा वेळेस जेव्हा पाऊस पडतो तेव्हा तो सगळा काय होतो? वाहून जातो, आणि इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ ओव्हरलँड फ्लो ऑर सरफेस रनऑफ. त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण? सरफेस रनऑफ. मग हा पाऊस वाहत असताना त्याला जर उतार मिळाला, इफ द स्लोप ऑफ द लँड इज स्टीप, देन this runoff water it moves with high velocity. This runoff water, it is move with high velocity and due to that there is more erosion. म्हणजे ते पाणी नुसतं वाहील का, ते पाणी स्वतःसोबत माती, पालापाचोळा सगळं काही कॅरी करेल. And the depth of soil, which is fertile layer of soil, it is moved away with water and it is called as erosion. मग ते आपल्याला कमी करायचं असेल तर आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल, we should cut the slope. We should cut the slope by making the contour bunds on the exactly contour line, and due to that obstruction to the flow, इथं बघा, when there is obstruction to the flow of runoff, पाणी वाहायला काय होईल, आता अडथळा निर्माण झाला, ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन निर्माण झालं पाणी व्हायला. पाणी जे काही रनिंग वॉटर होतं, पळत होतं पाणी, ते पळणारं पाणी काय होईल, आता वॉकिंग करायला लागेल. वॉकिंग केलं म्हणजे त्याची व्हेलॉसिटी कमी झाली. द व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ वॉटर इट इज रिड्यूस्ड. द वॉटर विच इज रनिंग इट स्टार्ट्स वॉकिंग अँड द वॉकिंग वॉटर इट स्टॉप्स. पाणी तिथं थांबलं आहे बघा, ह्या बर्न्समध्ये पाणी थांबलेलं दिसतं आहे आपल्याला. अँड ते पाणी नुसतं थांबेल का, इट शुड इन्फिल्ट्रेट, पर्कोलेट इन टू द सॉईल. पाणी जमिनीमध्ये मुरत जाईल हळूहळू. अँड द इनर स्ट्रॅटा ऑफ द सॉईल इट इज एनरिच्ड बाय द वॉटर. आणि भूगर्भामध्ये पाण्याचा साठा वाढेल. अँड व्हॉट एव्हर द ग्राउंड वॉटर टेबल इज देअर इट गेट्स इन्क्रीज्ड. आणि आपल्या विहिरीला वगैरे जे काही पाणी लागतं ते पाणी आणखी जास्त प्रमाणात लागेल जर असं पद्धतीने आपण कंटूर बंडिंग केले आणि पाणी अडवण्याचा प्रयत्न केला तर. इट इज व्हेरी युजफुल प्रॅक्टिस इन लो रेनफॉल रिजन. आणि सगळ्या बंडिंग प्रॅक्टिसेसचे फंक्शन सेम आहे. It is helpful to reduce the soil erosion. It is helpful to increase the water holding capacity of this water, to reduce the velocity of runoff. To reduce the velocity of runoff लक्षात आलं ना, की जे पळणारं पाणी आहे उतारावरून त्याला आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, चालायला लावायचं. चाललेलं पाणी आपल्याला थांबवायचं आहे. म्हणजे व्हेलॉसिटी ऑफ रनऑफ इज रिड्यूस बाय द ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन. मग हे कधी होईल, जेव्हा आपण अशा तीव्र उतारामध्ये असे मध्ये अडथळे निर्माण करणार आहोत. आणि ते अडथळे कशाने निर्माण करायचे आपल्याला, कंटूर बनणे. लाईन जॉईनिंग द पॉईंट्स ऑफ सेम इलिव्हेशन इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ कंटूर लाईन. अँड ऑन दॅट लाईन वी आर कन्स्ट्रक्टिंग द बंड ॲट रेग्युलर इंटरवल. अँड ड्यू टू दॅट the bunds are constructed on the regular interval on the contour line across the slope, and due to that there is a reduction in the velocity of runoff. Now see how that bunding practices is used and what are the functions. Write a short note on contour bunding with neat diagram. It's most important question. Or write the functions of contour bunding. What is the function? It reduces the slope length, which turns in reducing soil erosion. Impounds the water at upstream portion and permit more water to recharge into the soil. Limitations. कुठं वापरायची contour bending practices? Which receives 600 mm rainfall. It is not suitable in clay soil. Not feasible on land slope less than 6%. Okay, it is useful practice more than 6% slope. If the slope is more than 6%, then it is useful practice. Okay, is it clear to you? Then graded bunding. Graded bunding is same as contour bunding, but here we are giving grade. For removal of excess water, we are making the channel there. See the channels. Because this practice is constructed in heavy rainfall region. ही practice कुठे वापरतात? Heavy rainfall region, more than 600 mm rainfall. And due to heavy rainfall, there is no water scarcity. पाणी आपल्याला भरपूर आहे, scarcity नाही आहे, फक्त प्रॉब्लेम आहे इरोजनचा. की पाऊस भरपूर आहे, उतार भरपूर आहे, त्यामुळे पावसाच्या पाण्यासोबत माती वाहून जाते. ते इरोजन आपल्याला कमी करायचं आहे म्हणून आपण ग्रेडेड बंडिंग करायचं आहे. मात्र फॉर दॅट ग्रेडेड बंडिंग वी आर युझिंग द चॅनल फॉर सेफ रिमूव्हल ऑफ वॉटर. इट इज कन्स्ट्रक्टेड सेम ॲज अ कंटूर बंडिंग. इट इज कन्स्ट्रक्टेड ऑन अ कंटूर लाईन. The burns are constructed here, but the burns having the grade or channel to remove the excess rainfall, because the rainfall is heavy rainfall there, and due to that, for safe removal of water, there is a grade or channel. That's why it is called as a graded bunding. Graded bunds or graded terraces or channel terraces, these are the names of the graded bunding, are the bunds or terraces laid along a predetermined longitudinal grade very near the contour, and but not exactly along the contour. Sometimes it is not exactly on the contour line. Now where it is adopted? It is adopted in those areas which receives 700 mm rainfall, grade 0 to 0.5%, 0.1 to 0.5%. It can be constructed in clay soil even with lesser rainfall. Then function, it reduces the length of slope, which reduces the soil erosion. It also disposes the excess amount of water very safely to the suitable point. Contour bunding is followed with the construction of bund to remove excess water which is not required by the crop. It remove the excess water from the bund which is not required by the, जे पाणी लागणार नाही आहे ते पाणी काढून टाकायचे, मात्र ते सेफली रिमूव्ह करायचे. नाउ लिमिटेशन, देर इज नीड ऑफ सम ग्रास वॉटरवे. जिथून आपण पाणी बाहेर काढणार आहोत तिथे थोडे ग्रास लावले पाहिजे, जेणेकरून दॅट ग्रास ॲक्ट ॲज अ स्क्रीन. जसं तुम्ही चहा गाळून घेता चहाच्या गाळणीने, तशा पद्धतीने ग्रास काय करतं, इट विल होल्ड द सॉइल पार्टिकल्स अँड द सॉइल पार्टिकल्स आर होल्ड अँड क्लीन वॉटर इट विल मूव्ह. पावसाचं पाणी जेव्हा त्या ग्रासवरून मूव्ह होतं तेव्हा ते ग्रास एका चाळणीसारखं ॲक्ट होतं. ते ज्या पावसाच्या पाण्यासोबत जी माती असते त्याला अडवून धरतं आणि फक्त पाणी बाहेर पडतं. अँड इट इज व्हेरी युजफुल प्रॅक्टिस फॉर द reducing the soil erosion, and it is grass waterway, and the grass waterway is needed in the graded bunding as outlet for safe disposal of surplus water. Now it is not recommended on the land slope less than 2%. On the slope, it is useful on the slope greater than 8%. Graded bunding practice, it is suitable for slope greater than 8%. The grass waterways need an extra care about control of grazing grasses grown in the section. ग्रेझिंग होऊ द्यायचं नाही आहे. जे काही शेळ्या मेंढ्या ग्रास खायला येतात ते ग्राससोबत त्याचं सीडसुद्धा खातात, मग ते परत ग्रास उगवायला प्रॉब्लेम येतो. म्हणून ग्रास वॉटरवे जर असतील तर तिथं आपल्याला ग्रास कट करून मग द्यायचं आहे त्यांना, पण तिथे डायरेक्टली आपल्याला अलाउ करायचं नाही आहे ग्रेझिंगसाठी. नाउ टेरेसिंग, व्हॉट डू यू मीन बाय टेरेसिंग? Terracing is an embankment or ridge or earth constructed across a slope to control runoff and minimizes soil erosion. Now this terracing practices, it is suitable in Konkan region where the rainfall is heavy. We are converting the steep slope into step like formation. पायऱ्यांची शेती केली जाते कोकणामध्ये, तुम्ही ऐकलं असेल. and that practices it is called as a terracing. Here we are cutting the steep slope. हा स्टीप स्लोप आहे तो कट करायचा आहे अँड वी विल कन्व्हर्ट इन टू द स्टेप लाईक फॉर्मेशन. इथली माती आपल्याला काढून टाकायची आहे आणि ह्या मातीचा एक बंड तयार करायचा आहे इथं, आणि हे जे काही आहे स्टेप लाईक फॉर्मेशन करायचं आहे. स्टेप लाईक फॉर्मेशन म्हणजे लेव्हल लँड होणार, पाणी जे आहे ते डायरेक्टली वाहून न जाता ह्या स्टेप्सवरून हळुवारपणे वाहून जाईल, त्याला आपण टेरेसिंग प्रॅक्टिसेस म्हणतो. नाउ व्हॉट आर द फीचर्स ऑफ टेरेसिंग? This practice constructed across the slope. All structures are constructed across the slope to intercept the surface runoff and convey it to a suitable point. It reduces the slope length. How it is reducing the slope length? This one is steep slope and we are converting in step-like formation. Then there is a reduction in steep slope into different parts, adopted in those areas having the slope more than 10%. It is adopted in the areas where slope more than 10%. Terracing practices, it is adopted there where the slope percent is more than 10%. See the diagrams, so see the pictures of that terracing. Terracing means what? It is the embankment or ridge-like structure constructed across the slope to control the runoff and minimize the soil erosion. Now, it will control, terracing practice, it will control both sheet and splash erosion, adopted in those areas where soil depth is not sufficient since it involves greater earthwork. Now there are different types of terraces: divergent terraces, magnum terraces, Nichols terraces, broad base terraces. But for our study, narrow base terraces, retention terraces. But in your syllabus, we will focus on bench terrace. Bench terrace, what do you mean by bench terrace? Bench terrace, such type of terrace are constructed in the form of alternate series of shelves and risers used to cultivate steep slope. They are constructed in medium rainfall areas. Where bench terracing it is constructed? It is in medium rainfall areas. Bench terraces are step-like formation or shelf-like embankment of earth with level or nearly level top. Okay, steep land it is converted into level top by cutting it. Now bench terracing it is adopted in the slope steeper than 15% and more than 8% where soil conditions are favorable. The use of bench terraces reduces the erosion losses and making cropping operation on these slopes possible and safe. Now see the terraces practices. It is the step-like formation. पायऱ्या पायऱ्यांची शेती केली जाते. त्याला काय म्हणतात? बेंच टेरेसिंग. नाव आता सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं म्हणजे देर इज अ क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ बेंच टेरेसेस. परीक्षेत प्रश्न विचारला जातो, गिव्ह द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ बेंच टेरेसेस बाय द सायंटिस्ट रामाराव अँड बाय द सायंटिस्ट बाली. Ramarao scientist in 1974. Ramarao scientist in 1974 given the classification of these terraces. In 1974, Ramarao scientist given the classification of bench terraces: level and tabletop, sloping inward, sloping outward, and California type. And Bali scientist in 1978 given the classification hill type, irrigated type, and orchard type.